New orcs are here from Artel W Miniatures.
Spiky bits.
Welcome back, hobby maniacs. I'm Baer from spikybits.com, and today I'm going to show you the newest orc releases from Artel W Miniatures. They sent them over. Oh, actually, these aren't the latest, newest, bestest orcses, because everybody knows the orcses are the bestest, and they never lose. They just learn, and they come back again. But there's some new releases over there we haven't got our hands on yet. We're always a little bit behind, travel, distance, prep time, things like that. But these are still pretty hot, and if there's one thing they're good at miniature wise, it's definitely greenskins for sure. So let's jump over, check out their site, and unbox and build the latest. Artelw.com is the place to go. Actually, like I said, they make such good orc miniatures. Sometimes I don't know why they don't call themselves Orktober. But anyways, over at their website, they always seem to have a sale going on of some kind, themed. I guess this week it's on the Gobos. That's pretty cool. Rewinded back to page 2. I don't know what it's going to be currently when you see this video, but here you can see a lot of the newer orc miniatures that we're going to show you today. We got the Scout Squad right here. I don't know, what is this? Squat and Wrecking Squad. The Commander for the squad, Morgoth. Hangry, the boss pet. Nobody wants to be hangry. And Captain Bloodclaw. So there you can see the prices. Pretty good for the most part when you start to think a lot of the clamshell, pack, miniatures, and plastic, which are technically less detailed than resin stuff, that we see from Games Workshop are $25, $30, $35, and even now $40. These miniatures obviously priced respectfully, we'll say, in regards to our hobby funds and budgets right there. Obviously, orc players have been scooping up these things for years now. The Iron Boss is definitely a fan favorite. We showed you that here in the past, but man, pretty cool. So jumping in here, you can always see where you get an additional discount if you buy multiples of the same thing. Kind of gives you an idea. There's their little sergeant dude kind of assembled, how each piece comes. So they got the cool little heads with bayonet caps, it looks like, or no, not all of them. It's okay though. And there they are right there, little action shot for them. So lots more miniatures on here you can always see, and then you can add in a commander if you want, add one to the price. It's a little bit, they kind of give you a bundle deal type thing, and that's pretty cool. So we're gonna jump in, show you those, and then build them and unbox them for you right now. Now, anytime you get something from Artel, you're gonna get it in a nice little box right here. Sometimes the contents are scribbled on there with a little pencil. It's going to come wrapped in brown paper with a little wax seal and some twine. I don't know if they do that for everyone, but for some of the orders, they definitely do. Now, mine are a little bit different, but this is your basic squad box here that you're going to open it up. Everything's wrapped up in bubble wrap. This has the squad leader, the commander in here with his separate base, and then the rest of the squad right here protected by bubble wrap. So I'll unbox one of them for you real quick, just to kind of show you what it's going to look like, and then we'll take a look at the rest of the miniatures for all the new offerings assembled. So here's the basic layout for one of the commander. This is the commander, and as you can see, it comes with some tiny parts, and they use this like kind of socket system. Sometimes they have little triangles, sometimes they have pegs on different things to kind of lock them into place, but for the most part it's triangles because those are pretty secure, and once you get the flashing off there, everything's going to go together kind of swimmingly, so you won't be able to like rotate it. Everything goes in as kind of one piece right there. There's a socket system for the arm. Now, detail wise, I mean, like I said, resin holds detail so much better. Those really cool knee pad right there, and then all the leather straps, the pants, and then you can see where the slot is probably for, and I forgot to look at this miniature, maybe that's his pack right here. Yeah, that's his pack right there. So really starts looking fresh, and here you can see all the detail on the backpack as well, with some stick bombs and things like that. And boom goes the Orky Dynamite. Look at this beautiful greenskin miniature. I love this guy. He is sassy, large, and in charge at the same time. Check out the little flip down MVG goggle for looks like a little wog kind of looking thing. I love that. So dope. Very fresh looking claw. Got some little bzz, bzz, servos right there. And all the Orky goodies you could expect. Got his little silenced pistol, smoke grenade, stick bombs, the little combat knife we showed you earlier, pack various rucksacks. There's his, I don't know, ammo. Who knows? Orky stuff. Orcs and things. So, this is the Commander. And then we got Duder right here, which is part of the squad, which looks really cool with his little beret cap, little silenced pistol, getting ready to chuck a stick bomb, hanging out by some rock with some rebar in it or something, I don't know. But got some little marine kickers right there. Very, very stylish, very, very cool. Not a ridiculous amount of detail, but all the detail is crisp and sharp. Shouldn't take too long to paint. Now, how's he compare to the Commander? They're both on 32s. We all know the Orc leader hierarchy. The bigger ones are the ones in charge. So how does that compare to a Space Marine? Well, yikes. He is a large and in charge. I love this guy. Man, I don't even know why they don't call themselves Orktail Miniature. Orktail W. They got the goods when it comes to orcs, y'all. Next up is Morgoth, the Mose Cunning. Of course, spell it 100% correctly in Orky tongue. I really like this cape back here. I put a cape like this on all my Beast Claw Raiders, but I think it looks fresh. Got some stick bombs, silenced pistol, rifle as well. He's basically the orc version of Rambo, I feel like. He's got two different heads. So you got the Rambo head right here, and then there's like a hairy kind of mop top head, which you kind of can't see here because I didn't take it out of the baggie, and some extra accessories as well to draw that first blood, so to speak, if you need to. Now, how's he compare to our Primaris? Well, he also is about the same size, so he's a little bit less than the Commando, but still very, very cool looking and also very well detailed. I mean, look at the straps and the boots, all the leather strapping. It's got the Han Solo pants too, which I kind of dig, to be quite honest. So very, very cool miniature as well. And who isn't a little hangry from time to time? This is probably the coolest squig I've ever seen in the history of ever. He's got his little, what is that? Stegosaurus, Archeliodon tail, whipping tail, ginormous mouth with impossibly large amount of teeth, and two little gadders up there on his armored, potentially soon to be a big Squigoth model. Now this is on a 32 mil, so he is kind of big. He'd be more than a match for a Space Marine. It's a very cool miniature. And last but certainly not least is Captain Bloodclaw, and he's got a couple of different options. This one seemed the most sensible for the sci-fi grimdark, and he comes with a merry little band of Noblar helpers. So you got this treasure chest that has a bunch of teeth in it, kind of looks like a mimic in some ways, but that's an orc skull, and a squig parrot, cause squigs do squig stuff. Don't ask questions. And this guy here, I don't know what he is. I don't know what he does. I guess he just chucks grenades at things. A little Noblar with attitude, or Gretchen, or whatever you want to call him. So this guy's pretty cool. He's got a lot more detail than most. Great looking cape. You got a little gadder right there with a scope on it, which makes no sense, but we still love it. And a little power claw, and look at that face. Look at that face, and got the little Pirates of the Caribbean hat. And ridiculous power source on the back here, peg leg, because what pirate doesn't have a peg leg? And a really cool looking little pirate overcoat. Now there's a couple different options. There's like a wheel here that you can put on something. I'm not exactly sure where it's supposed to go. To be quite honest, I guess you could put it on his back if you don't want to have the sci-fi power look. And then you can have a swashbuckling sword, of course, Orky style, and a different hand here. I don't know what this goes to. Oh, I guess that's for the swashbuckler sword. And then for the power claw, it's just kind of like a little, you know, normal claw, but it's got, ooh, cats are fighting. But it's got that part of the ship, part of the crew kind of shell look to it, and then a little Bartimus G orc kind of traditional Parliament head right there. Very, very cool looking, and you know, it's always good to have options. He's a little bit more. I think he's like $27.99 for the set of the 4 miniatures, but I think he's a very swanky. So that's it for this one. Overall, I think it's a great group of very cool looking orc miniatures from Artel W Miniatures. So thank you very much for watching this unbox and review of their latest creations. Make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you can be the very first to like and comment on all our videos.